Hello and welcome to a very special unboxing and first look of the Legiones Astartes Legion Glaive from Forge World. It's in this big box right here, and yes, my most recent rant about them using more Warhammer more often tape on Games Workshop parcels doesn't just stop there. It carries on with Forge World models as well, and of course, you know, if it's Forge World, it's usually going to be in a bigger box. So I've been meaning to get a Legion Glaive for a number of years. It's been out for quite a while. I first picked up a Fellblade, then I think last year I've picked up a Falchion, and I've recently did an unboxing of that, and I'm currently building it, which is great. Probably have built it already actually, and now I picked up a Glaive, so the collection is complete for these super heavy battle tanks. Without further ado then, let's unbox this big box. Of course, there's not just the Glaive in here, there are a few other items which I'm very excited about. So just open this up. So get some packaging, and then in here we have a Legion Sicaran Arcus strike tank. I've wanted to pick up these for a while. It's the final fifth Sicaran for me, or fifth different variant for me. They are making a plastic Sicaran, of course. I'm not sure whether they're going to make a plastic Arcus. Who knows? I certainly don't think they'll be selling the weapons separately in resin, so I've picked up one of those. We've got the Dark Angels Legion Praetor, the Dreadwing Knights and the Interemptors are on their way, so we'll do an unboxing of him. We've got, oh, cheeky Neutron Blaster and Volkite Seeker weapons for a Sabre. The plan is to get 3 Sabre tanks. They are very small, so don't get your hopes up too much. They're a bit smaller than a Rhino. I'm still on the fence about them, but I'm going to pick up 3. So we'll do an unboxing of the Sabre. Reason why the Sabre tank has taken so long to get to the channel is because when it was first released, it kind of would have been released on the week after an event I went to, and normally Forge World products are released early at events, and even though it was a week in it, they wouldn't sell it. They stuck to their guns and said, no, even though there's an event, we'll sell it next weekend. Well, it's a shame, because I probably would have bought more by now if I was able to get that, and it would have featured on the channel sooner. Never mind. Here is the Legion Glaive. It's in a big box, not quite in a Titan box. You know, Mastodon is, Warhound Titan is, Thunderhawk is, things like that. Even Porphyrion and Asterius are, but the super heavy tanks are not. They're in these white boxes, which are the same size as the Storm Eagle and Fire Raptors, until they come out in plastic, which I really hope they do. So it comes in this white Forge World box. If we just open this up, I'm really interested to find out when this was made. You've actually got a tray with this. That's quite nice. Bit of bubble wrap. We've got, oh, the bag. Now this is a step up from the Fellblade I bought. I purchased a Fellblade and it just came in a big bag with a couple of other separate bags in the bag. Now it comes properly boxed with parts individually bagged, and this looks beautiful. We'll have a look at this Volkite Carronade, I think it is. You've got the las cannons. This is so much more impressive than the Falchion and the Fellblade that I picked up. Then you've got the rear, and then you've got this. Yeah, the bubble wrap seemed a bit odd there, but yeah, you've got the top for it, where the turret sits into, and then these are the side tank parts, armour parts, where the tracks go on. Yeah, they look fine. They're all going to be exactly the same as the fell blade and the falchion, by the way. And then you've got some plastic parts. So this is part of the Baneblade kit. No, you don't get a full Baneblade kit. Imagine if you did, that'd be so cool. But no, you just get the parts which are the inner walls of the tank tracks, the inner walls of the side of the tank, and the base, really. That's all you use. You're going to have a fair few spare parts, so you might want to use the tank tracks for scenery or something else. These are the instructions right here. Yeah. So this says 2013. No way. So this is a 9-year-old kit, guys. Wow, this is older than I thought it was. The pictures are actually better than the falchion. I give it that. But they are just pictures of, you know, different parts, you know, the stages of it being put together. They're saying remove plastic lugs from plastic wheel sections with clippers. So yeah, you do that. And then that is what it looks like completely built. So I guess that will be the thumbnail right there, unless I picked a different one. So yeah, that's the turret. Volkite carronade. And you got some Space Marines in what looks to be Crusader armour. This was first built 14th of March 2022. So not too long. I'm unboxing this in July. It's about 4 months or so. So that's the, I say, instructions and the piece count and things. Let's have a look at these parts then. Let's move this over there. So we've had a look at the plastic parts. I mean, it is a hybrid kit, but you're only getting the walls of the tank and the base. It is predominantly a resin kit. I'd probably say like 95% resin. So these are the sides, and they'll join onto the plastic. I haven't had any issues with the fell blade or the falchion. They've gone together very, very well. They're nice kits. So they're the sides. Notice, you know, you've got the rhino sized hatched areas there, the doors. So you could put chapter specific, I say chapter, Legion specific rhino doors in the side of this if you really, really wanted to. You've got this top ceiling of the tank where the turret or the turret mount, that will go on the top there, and you can swivel the turret. You don't need to glue it in place. Let's have a look at one of these bags then. So apart from those, you know, individual parts, you're getting 4 bags worth of resin goodness. So let's just pop open this one and see what's in here. So, yep. So you're getting the back exhaust mounts there. I think it's going to be the same as on the falchion. This looks pretty clean though. This looks cleaner than the falchion that I had. You've got this front turret and first hatch. That's where the twin heavy bolters go. So yeah, it's got a fair few weapons on this. You've got a load of tracks with the wheels on there, and these tank tracks are, you know, bigger, wider than the actual Baneblade ones. They're very similar. You've also got the drum barrels. It's up to you whether you want to put these on. I know some people would like to keep it like a futuristic tank without them, but I'm going to put them on all of my tanks, I've decided. So that's that bag. Bag number 2, you've got the tank tracks. These, they may need a bit of manipulation with a hairdryer or with warm water, hot water. I prefer the hairdryer because it means I can kind of heat the part up, especially if you're wearing like a heat resistant glove, if you've got anything like that. You can heat the part up while it's gluing and while it's on the model, and you can manipulate it, and you've got more time, you know, rather than heating it up with water. So they're all the tank tracks. You got these extra pieces, not sure what they are, but they're new. I haven't seen them in the other kits. You've got these that go over the tracks, I think. You've got one Space Marine in the awesome looking Crusade power armor there, Mark II. That's fantastic. More tracks, some hatch connectors, some hatch doors, some sponson mounts, more tracks, this targeting array for the carronade, I think it is. You've got these side sponson armor plates, and then you've got this bundle of cabling and things for the sponsons, and then you've got the exhausts. They look pretty clean, cleaner than the Falchion I have. They look very nice. Great, so that's bag 2. Bag 3, I'm saving the best till last, right guys? You've got all the las cannons, so yeah, these big tanks do have the quad las cannons that are found on the Spartan tanks. The one thing I will say is usually the barrels are bent on most of the pieces, so you, again, with warm water or hairdryer, they're going to be quite easy to rectify. I mean, look at that's really bent there though, isn't it? It's not very straight, so that's going to need a bit of manipulation, but should be fine in the end. So they're the sort of quad las cannons. You've got heavy bolters that go, you know, just below the main gun. You've got this main gun kind of armor piece. You've got some doors, rhino-sized doors, and they're just quite plain, nothing amazing about those. You've got some pipes, you've got some sponson mounts, you've got some targeting arrays and cabling for the sponsons. You have these armor plates and this that goes over the heavy bolters, and you're getting some parts to go with the sponsons and this, whatever that is. You get the front of the tank and these kind of track wheel guides at the front, and these sponson parts too. And that is bag 3. And then the final bag just has, I think, 2 pieces in. It's been, you know, this has kind of been dented quite a few times by the top turret. So we'll see if, you know, in a nice shape that is. But this is the carronade. Let's have a closer look at this. This is an absolutely beautiful weapon. There's a bit of slippage there though. I think that's the bottom of it, but that's not too bad. That's all repairable. That's fine. I was just mainly concerned about these areas. Oh yeah, that was the front of the gun that we saw, that oval piece. And these. So that looks quite straight and fine. You've got to pop the holes out there. Possibly, maybe. Well, definitely there I am. Maybe you paint the rest in to give the image that it's you know, a proper grille, but that looks really nice, really beasty. Let's have a look at the top turret. Hopefully hasn't been damaged. Nope, that's fine. Look how chunky this is though. This time, like with the Falchion, you had to glue these kind of things on it, and the turret didn't swivel. It was just fire one way. Whereas this Glaive, you know, you can direct it as soon as you've sort of built it, but that is what it will look like that way around, should I say. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to use this with my purely Volkite army that I'm trying to go for. So that's the last bag, bag 4. Save the best till last, the big turret main weapon, and this is the main reason you get it, not for the las cannons or the heavy bolters. The one thing I will say, obviously, is none of these big super heavy tanks come with that awesome vehicle accessory sprue that the Spartan, the Rhino, I'm hoping the Sikaran, hoping the Predator, and the Kratos all come with. And that would be a great addition for Games Workshop and Forge World to get together, and Games Workshop just put that sprue in with these tanks, because in the new rules, the options are that it can take those pintle weapons and the Havoc launcher and things that the Kratos and even the Rhino has access to, and that would be great if they bundled that sprue in with this set. That's the big thing that I was hoping that they would do. It's still fine though, because if you buy multiple Rhinos and you just want to have the twin link bolters on them, you're going to have plenty of pintle mounted heavy flamers, multi-melters, heavy bolters and combi weapons, as well as the Havoc launcher. So you're going to have spares. I've got spares from the Rhino and the Kratos actually, so it might be worth you finding your super heavies and just thinking about putting those pintle mounted weapons on. If I've got, that's probably what I'm going to do with all the multi-melters, and put them on my Rhinos and put them on my Land Raiders that I have in the collection. But I hope that kind of tip has helped as well, and I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. I can't wait to build this one. I'm actually more looking forward to this than the Falchion. What do you guys think of the Legiones Astartes Glaive? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.